Hello everyone. In today's video, I'll share my experience on how to prepare and pass the AWS Certified Data Engineer Associate exam on the first attempt. The Data Engineer Associate is a relatively new certification, officially released in March 2024. It is new, but at the same time, not so new because it feels like a restructured version of the AWS Data Analytics specialty, which was retired in 2024, just a month after the Data Engineer certificate came out. I honestly still don't see the wisdom behind that change. This exam validates your skills in data processing, pre-processing, pipeline orchestration, data lakes, data warehouse, lakehouse architecture, and data security. The exam duration is 130 minutes with 65 questions and cost of $150 US dollars. You also get 50% off if you have a voucher from another AWS certification you previously passed. In terms of difficulty, I recently passed the AWS Cloud Ops and Developer Associate certifications, and I found them relatively easy. This one, however, is a bit trickier. It leans more toward specialty level knowledge, and some questions are definitely challenging. So, overall, I would say it is tougher than the other associate exams, but still easier than a full specialty exam. Just prepare well and hopefully you will pass it on the first attempt. Now, let me briefly cover the AWS topics and services that showed up a lot in the exam. Apache Spark is important. It is the foundation of Amazon Glue, and you will see questions about Apache Spark data frames, Hive Metastore, and Iceberg tables. Glue is definitely a major service in this exam. Expect questions about Glue jobs, pipelines, Studio, Crawler, Data Catalog, Data Pro, and data quality. Also, understand how Glue integrates with Apache Spark. For example, the Amazon Glue data catalog is compatible with the Apache Hive Metastore. Another important topic with many questions around it is the AWS lake formation. It may sound like an advanced service, but once you understand it, you will be able to answer all related questions in the exam. Lake formation acts as a security and governance layer on top of S3 and Glue. Its main purpose is to simplify data lake management. Another important topic is Amazon Redshift. It is also like a key service, and expect the questions around Redshift streaming ingestion, distribution style like even auto key all, spectrum, also like about the copy command to load data into Redshift and the unload command to export data from Redshift. The exam will try to trick you between those two. There are questions about federated queries, also about how to prepare an empty table based on an existing table. This is SQL query. Athena, EMR, and managed workflow for Apache Airflow showed up in the exam. There were around like 3 questions around it, and most of the time where there is Apache Airflow in one of the answers, there is a step function in another. So make sure you understand the limits and capabilities of each one to know when they are the right choice. Amazon CloudWatch appears almost in every AWS exam. And the new favorite AWS service, EventBridge, also shows up frequently. And of course, the exam is still not limited to the services above, but those were like definitely the dominant ones. Okay, now time to talk about courses and study material. I studied using the Udemy Course by Stephen Mark, which is like has a great study material. It is around $37 per month, and honestly you don't need more than 1 month. Personally, I prepare within 2 weeks. I highly recommend also solving the practice questions to get good exposure to the features for each service. And to be honest, I did not fully complete this course or solve the practice questions. The reason is, during the last 30 days, I have passed the AWS Cloud Ops and developer certifications, so a lot of the shared knowledge was still fresh in my head. So I did not need to cover all of that, but highly recommend covering it. Then after Udemy, I moved to SkillBuilder, where I solved the practice questions, like 5 questions per domain. And after that, the full official practice exam that has 65 questions. Those are really good quality questions. The AWS SkillBuilder subscription is $30 a month, and you will find the links for everything I mentioned here in that description. That was my third certification for 2026 and the fourth in the last 60 days. Always celebrate your achievements, even the small ones, because they are the fuel that keeps you moving toward bigger goals. Surround yourself with people who are happy for your success. And if you don't have that environment at work, look for it in tech communities. Good vibes keep you productive. If you pass this exam, share your success with us here in the comments. I would love this channel to become a place where we learn, share experiences, and celebrate each other's success stories. That's it for today. My next certification goal is the AWS DevOps Professional Certificate. I am 2 certs away from the golden jacket. I'm so excited. Best of luck on your journey, and I'll see you on the next video. Salam.